Hey, this is Jackie Bros.
Hey, Jackie, it's Dunlap.
We appreciate y'all listening to the Red State Update podcast.
Oh, thanks.
If you like what you hear and want to hear more, get on over to our, what is it? What's the thing you go to?
The store.
No, not the thing you go
Walmart.
If you want
Church.
If you want to hear more things that we do when we're talking.
Oh, if you're like desperate and sad. The store, Walmart, church.
No, I'm talking, you go over to the thing, you give $5 and you get an extra one of these.
Patreon.
That's it. I can't name
Much better than the store, Walmart, or church, because we don't get any money when you go to those places.
Well, no.
Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home Red State Update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey there, everybody. It's Jackie Bros.
Folks. People.
Yeah.
This is Dunlap.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I was just trying to do, sometimes, I notice that when people make speeches in movies or on TV show, a lot of times they clear their throat. Or maybe they'll say, attention. My name is Dunlap. So I just want to do one of those
That's
things.
how you're supposed to get attention, but that's usually in a room full of people. You go, or so have you. Is that how you do it?
I don't see why that wouldn't work on a podcast. Folks, people. Well, no, I think that turned into coughing.
Well,
If you were
I was trying to do one, and it turned into another thing. I didn't have no choice over it.
See, I think there's too much editing in podcasts when people don't. You should cut out the coughing and the eating cereal sounds.
Yeah.
But which we've cut out probably. I don't know how many hours of eating cereal we've done.
Well, yeah.
Cut out of these shows. We know people don't like to hear us eating, but I think a little bit of throat and mouth noise is good because it lets you know that Jackie and I are human beings, not broadcasting super gods.
Well, just talking is mouth noises. What do you mean, throat and mouth noise? Just talking is, let alone you talk about not words, just sounds.
Smacking,
Yeah.
horse hooves.
What?
Horse hoofs.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Here come a horse. A lot of news in the world today, Jackie, and I would say 98% of it is terrible.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't it always news? It's bad. Yeah.
Ain't it always news that bad? The Red State Update podcast. Folks, if you came to get a break from the awful ways of the world and the terrible selling out of democracy and the normalization of mass murder, then you may have come to the wrong place because we're going to spend a few minutes here going over all that.
We'll do local sponsors after that. So if you want to fast forward and just learn about some great local sponsors in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Yeah, keep your head in the sand.
Yeah. Can you fast forward? Is that a way to do it? Can you hit a button and skip all this? I mean, can we?
Oh, can we?
Yeah.
Well, we could just stop talking. We could make mouth sounds that
No, don't.
matter. No, I'm not saying
I'm not
just
sa-
make mouth sounds like we're Michael Winslow
Who?
from Police Academy movies.
Oh, yeah.
Does he have a podcast?
He's funny. Oh, I'd listen to that. That's what, I don't care if he talks about he's the one person that could talk about the news that I would enjoy listening to him. He's a talented man. He make any kind of noise in his mouth.
That's true.
That's all he ever did. He'd been in movies, TVs. I'm sure he's on record album. There ain't nothing that he didn't do, and it all has to do. He wasn't a great actor. He wasn't, he wasn't a great musician. No, he'd made the best noises anyone I ever heard out of the mouth.
Was he supposed to be a musician?
I don't know about that.
Oh, well, like when he plays guitar.
Yeah, he does have his mouth, yeah. All of it, yeah. Is he still there? I know they ain't making those movies no more. They're a little bit. He was one of the good things in those movies. I have to say, some of that too much for me. But that was a TV show too, wasn't it?
Are you thinking of NYPD Blue?
Oh yeah, that was too much. They'd show that show there. I'm glad they took it off because you sit there and watch a sergeant and like it and all that, and the next thing you know, he's in the shower and I'm looking at his butt. That ain't no kind of show I want to see. Me personally, if you like that sort of thing, then so be it.
I don't know what you have against nudity. I mean, everybody gets in the shower whether they're a police detective or not.
I know that, but that ain't why I watch a police detective show. I watch him solve a crime. I don't want to hear him get in the shower and look at him. No.
Well, I mean, it's just natural. What you got against getting clean?
He had a mustache, a bald head, short little fat man.
Yep.
Why do people... Now, look, if you want to like... it's fine if you like that sort of thing. If you like it, fine. I ain't saying you shouldn't like that sort of thing, but that's not what I want to see on a police show. Call that the man in the shower show or whatever. Take it out of solving crimes.
I just don't see what you've got against... a reflection of reality in your art.
Hell, I don't.
Why can't Columbo say, "Oh, one more thing, can I use your shower?"
No,
and then start soaping up.
No,
5 minutes of him taking off all his clothes, like he's got that coat.
No, the NY Blue. No,
talk about clearing your throat and mouth sound.
No,
undo these buttons here.
No. Just shut your mouth. You ruined Columbo for me. NY Blue was good. They have be solving a crime. Everything's fine. Him and the detective not getting along, whatever and all that. But then one of them, if it ain't the bald-headed little one, it'd be another one. They'd all in the shower. Woman, man.
Everybody has to get clean.
I know that, but I don't want to watch it.
I don't know if it just feels like somebody's hacky 5 minutes, but... people shower together, like couples shower together on TV.
I know it.
That is just, unless you just want, like, I'm going to say an ineffectual boning.
Wow.
Like, if you're in there to get clean, it doesn't work for, I really feel like this is somebody's, like, shower hunk. But, like, if you're in there to get clean, not great. If you're in there to bone, also not great. Just take separate showers and then bone when you get out.
All right.
I feel like on NYPD Blue, a lot of couples showered together. And it's just, they're wasting time and water. And bone juice.
I don't want to watch it on my police show. But yeah, I'm glad that they did that too much on there. I had to turn it off. But the man that made funny sounds with his mouth, I don't remember him in the shower.
I can't remember him. Probably what he did was he did all the sounds of taking a shower.
Oh, yeah. That's right. They call him on the phone. Where you at? Well, I'm in the shower.
Or like his mother's like, Michael Winslow, you get up in that shower. And he's like, I'll do it, Mama.
I'll get clean. You get in the shower. And sure enough, she'd knock on the door. You in the shower? Yes. And he'd somehow make a sound of the water.
Making the soap sounds.
All the splashing and the bubbles. Yeah, he could do anything with his mouth. He really could.
He should have been Ferris Bueller.
Who?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I didn't.
You sick in there, Ferris? Oh, yeah. And he does the hacking. The doctor's in here with me, too. Oh, let's take your temperature. And then getting the thermometer out of the case, doing that sound, and putting it in his mouth or butt or wherever it goes.
All right.
You know how, I don't know how those sounds would be, not really. But it'd be nice to see him drive around Chicago and get into things. Help Cameron.
He's funny every which way. That mouth sound man. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, nothing we talked about has existed in this century.
What?
But let's talk about all the shitty-ass things that have existed in this century, Jackie.
I'd rather go back to Police Academy days and say a word about any of this mess, but so be it. But that ain't when America was great concerning what's his name. I know he's always saying let's go back to whenever. I don't know anybody saying let's go back to Police Academy days.
Me and Jackie hate President Dumbass Trump.
Yeah.
You may not have picked up on that. You may have heard the accents. You may have seen the name Red State Update. You may have said, oh, these good old boys must support the same brain-dead idiot that I voted for in the election, President Donald J. Trump. You're wrong. He is Jerk.
Yankee Hitler is what I call him.
Yankee Hitler is what Jackie calls him.
Yep.
That's no joke. He does it all the time.
Loudmouth Yankee, know-it-all. That just how anybody from the South. I don't understand a lot of my neighbors, but I don't understand a lot of my family and my friends. It don't make any sense to me.
I would have thought that his Yankee, know-it-all, billionaire, never worked a day in his life, awfulness would override his hateful racist policies. But apparently I was wrong, and I've been wrong for going on, 3 years now?
Too damn long. I say that right now. Yeah, I've been wrong too damn long.
So that's just to set up the rest of this, in case you're wondering, when they get to the part where they like Trump. No, that's not going to happen. But to your point, Jackie, about who wants to go back to police academy days, I think that there is someone else, and I think he is running for president on the Democratic ticket. I think he represents the best of all the police academy cast members, and his name is Joseph R. Biden, or whatever his middle initial is.
Right.
Joe Biden, our friend and enemy.
Foe, yeah.
Our foe from life and from the 2000. When did he run for president?
That's way back 2008. Well, he was running back 2006, 2007. Yeah. Well, I don't know the first time he ran. He was a plagiarist first time he ran, right? Second time.
Everything he said was somehow either plagiarized, racist, or a botched flirt.
Well, he's been alive a long time, and you know, that sort of stuff happens in you know, his circles, I suppose.
Look, we're not here to. I would love nothing more than to spend the next hour or so going over every Democrat running and really giving it to them. Just a real Mark Russell roasting of every Democratic candidate.
Nothing we'd love to do more.
I'd love to be comb eating salads.
Aching me.
I would love to just talk about Biden and the damn Bernie Sanders. I mean, come on.
I know. But there ain't no equivalences. Ain't no equivalences.
I don't think we should go so far as to say, let's not talk bad about none of the Democrats are running. I do believe that any one of these candidates, I almost said idiots, candidates, any one of these candidates.
Yeah, better than what we got.
I mean, not even better than what you got. It's like the difference between putting your tongue in a mud puddle and eating a damn... What's the best food you can think of right now?
Barbecue.
Barbecue. It's because you're eating that barbecue sandwich.
Well, it's good. I'm trying not to eat it while we're talking on here. If people don't want to hear me swallowing on this.
Speaking of putting your tongue in a mud puddle.
What was that? Yeah, what are you talking about? That don't make any sense.
First of all, I was just going to leave that hanging as some sort of undefined sex joke. And also, I was going to say... eating, just like slurping up a mud puddle versus eating something real good to eat.
Well, yeah.
Like Trump is the mud puddle in your mouth.
Well, yeah.
I made it about sex, and that just got worse. Because I brought his name into it. Listen, what we're saying is we should go over these Democratic candidates.
Yeah.
And we should debate friendly, and say, oh, I like this old man. I like this old man.
And there's an old man, and there's another old man, and there's a lot.
What about that young man? He's white too, right? Yeah, he's nice. What about all the women?
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going on here or in real life.
I tell you what now, when the day before Bernie Sanders went to something where he talked to a lot of, I believe, black women. It was a forum for you know, specifically for them and what they're looking for and what in a president and on and on. And from what I understand, they got a little booed and people didn't like him. And of course, you take an inch, go a long way. People were just going on and on. They start there and go on and on and on about Bernie Sanders and this and that and on and on. This from everybody. I ain't talking about the women that were there. I'm talking about people on the damn computer doing everything. And then the very next day, Joe Biden puts on his little ad, which is a good ad because he's like, don't forget, everybody, the president likes Nazis. He is a Nazi, which I think is an important
It's a good ad.
It's a good ad. Well, I think we should stress that a great deal.
Let's not lose sight of the fact that the president likes Nazis.
He either is one or likes them. If he ain't one, he sure does like them a lot. Let's just say that. That made me so damn mad, the damn NFL draft pick, and him. He's doing that on a purpose. He's doing that. He just blatantly, watch when I do this or whatever. Either that or he's a complete and utter dumbass. Excuse my language.
If you're that kid, who I don't know nothing about sports, but who apparently might not be on the right track. If you're that kid that Trump likes, that is number 2, which is also usually he's not the guy who likes the number 2s, you should be worried and take a look in the mirror at all the other people he likes, which is Putin and North Korea and damn Nazis.
Yep.
And you now, number 2, you
join the club.
You're young and you have a chance to turn things around.
I hope so, for his sake, yeah.
Because you're in a terrible club.
Yeah. So, number 1, be glad. Something be glad he didn't mention that. Who the basketball team, college, they ain't going to go, right? They smart enough to say the hell with this. We ain't going to go eat cheeseburgers in a room or something.
You can eat cheeseburgers in your car in the
drive-thru. You don't have to go to the damn White House to get
it's cheap and easy. They're everywhere.
Yeah. And you don't have to live him. Yeah.
McDonald's are everywhere.
Yeah.
And Trump is just in one place. He's going to be in Florida, in Washington, maybe other race like Arizona.
Yeah. What I was getting at earlier after Joe Biden's good ad saying that the president likes Nazis and thinks of fine people, on and on and on. As soon as that over, I said, well, that's a good ad. I ain't seen anybody else, doing ad and that. I seen him talk a little bit about it here and there, but just here it is. After that, he was all downhill for the rest of the damn day. He did this and did that. And I ain't saying he didn't do any of this stuff, and I ain't saying that Bernie Sanders, everything that went on the list about him, he didn't do it either. But this party, this Democratic Party, which I'm still independent, I ain't in this party. I'm just saying it like how you're supposed to say it. You got a lot of issues, a lot of problems, a lot of people mad at one another, a lot of people don't like each other, and that kind of happened the last time around, so that just concerns me is all I'm saying. It just concerns me a little bit. Now, I ain't got nothing against Bernie Sanders or Bernie. Well, actually, I got a lot against both of them, but I ain't saying one's going to be worse than the other or better. I have no damn idea. I will say this about them two. Bernie Sanders, between the two, and I ain't saying Biden wouldn't at all, but Bernie Sanders, and this ain't an endorsement, he would get Trump voters. He'd get a percentage of Trump voters where I don't know if Biden and the other candidates will get them.
Well, they say that Biden gets some too, them old...
I know, like in Michigan, the split, the states.
Who knows? We
I don't know.
Saying, Elizabeth Warren, she's got a lot of plans, but she can't win. Well, why the fuck can't she win? Why can't she get all them people in Michigan?
Well, she's the one that's putting pen to paper and showing that you had to do things, 2 cents to $1, all this stuff. All this stuff, she's
having to do all the emotional labor in the damn Democratic Party primary. She's the only one coming up with plans. She's the one making all the headlines with the damn... It's college? What do you call it?
It's all
student loans. The
college,
student loans.
Hospitals. You go on. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, she's saying how she going to do it. She
got
said,
all my words.
This is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to do it, and on and on. I don't hear the rest of them doing that. Now, I know Bernie has had plans. He's got some, but they're the same ones from back in,
Well, he says they all stole. I guess we are just riffing on the Democratic candidates.
They come out that way, don't they?
He said that they all, or is he saying it, or Bernie bros are saying that everybody just stealing his ideas?
He's saying it a little bit because it is sort of true. These things that everybody thought was crazy as hell back in, nowadays everybody running saying them, except for Joe Biden. Again, nothing against Joe Biden. He ain't put no plans out there, but still good start. President likes Nazis. Good beginning.
Do you think, Jackie, that they should forgive all the student loan debt? Free college? You going to go to college now that's free?
No, I ain't going to go to college. I don't know. You used to be able to work hard and get in college, but now after watching all these people pay, Lord knows how much, it's all a damn racket. So might as well, if he goes from being a racket to being something that actually people get an education from, then so be it. Yes, I'm for free damn college. Let them, if you're going to go there to learn something, That's the way it should be, I guess, because it's better than, people paying tons of money to do this, do that. It's just a mess.
College is expensive. I didn't know it cost so much to go to college.
Well, yeah.
Also, when you talk about people voting in jail, you think people should be able to vote in jail, Jackie?
Now listen. Now, you and I got into this earlier, and I'll say it again. I think when you break the law, this is what Booty Joes said.
Booty Joes said.
Booty Joe said that everybody else. Well, first off, Bernie Sanders said, yeah, everybody, Unabomber, Boston bomber, all the bombers could vote, and people were concerned about that. And then, what's her name? Kamala. She comes out and they ask her the same thing. Of course, everybody's going to ask everybody that now. And she goes, well, I think it's something we can talk about. Of course, that was an answer for a lot of different subjects, but in this one in particular, she was saying that too. And then Booty Joe at the end said no. After they've served their time, made their debt to society, paid the debt to society, then yes, you should vote after that, but not while you're sitting in jail. But now, see, when we got to talk about it, I looked at it a different way. That sounded about right to me. The problem isn't that the prisoners should vote. The problem is there's a whole lot of people in prison that ought not be there. They should be able to vote. Well, sure. They also should be able to go home because there ain't no reason for them to be in there. So fix that, and maybe by letting prisoners vote, that will fix that. I don't know.
You're running to the left of Bernie Sanders now, Jackie.
No, I am not. I'm
progressive Jackie.
Oh, hell. Watch your mouth. You know damn well. You said the other day you didn't want prisoners to vote.
I stand by it.
Well, that's because you said, what was it about your family?
Yeah, half of them, my people's in jail, and if they got to vote, they'd vote for Trump.
Well, that's true.
I mean, that ain't going to help nobody.
No, that's true.
But on the other hand, it's all a scam. Keep people in jail, keep them paying them court costs, keep paying. That's why in Florida they voted to let felons get the right to vote again, and then they're saying, no, you can vote, but you got to pay us all this money.
Yeah, right.
That don't seem right either. Like, if you're mad at people in jail, bombers, rapists, murderers, sure, I get that. But making them pay to get their rights back also doesn't seem fair. Also seems like the whole system's kind of jacked up, and they just threw a lot of black people in jail for no reason. Right. Also, you go to some all-white county in East Kentucky or somewhere where the cops see you driving around with your drugs and shit. Like, they know who got the drug. They're looking for you to get money to pay their salary. The whole system's fucked up.
Hey, watch it, but you're right.
Especially fucked up for black men and black women, but it's also fucked up for poor white people.
All right,
it's really
don't say
fucked
it that
up.
way. You're right, but don't say it that way. It's
so,
racket,
I mean, if you're like, maybe
everybody.
we should change some jail stuff, for the most part, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Unless your plan to change is to put more people in it or to build more and let rich people make more money by keeping poor people in jail. And that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
But if you want to let people vote in jail, I don't give a shit. Except my cousin Randy. Fuck him.
Hey.
He shouldn't even go to the goddamn Kroger with a list, let alone get to vote.
Watch your language.
Randy, I'm going to fuck you up when you get out of there.
Watch your damn language. I ain't going to sit there and listen to that.
So everybody gets to vote except for Randy. It does seem weird that you can just take people's right to vote away because they're in jail. Does that seem weird?
They said people, when you get out of jail, if you a felon, you can't, right?
Some people think you shouldn't be in jail at all.
Well, that's the point.
Jails shouldn't exist.
I don't know about that, but I'm saying there's a lot of people in there that we know damn well don't need to be in there.
Well, Randy, according to him, he's innocent.
Well,
but he's also racist. So he thinks he shouldn't be in there, but we were having this conversation with him. Well, we got to get, like, poor, dumbass, cracker-ass white people getting pulled over by the cops, thrown in jail. I don't know where to go get them to. How do you get them to recognize that they're still. Okay, forget the privilege argument. How will you just get them to team up with everybody to vote Trump out? That's if we could do that, then we could tackle privilege later. Just how do we get these dumbass motherfuckers? I mean, my people is who I'm talking about. How we get them? How we get them, Jackie?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Jackie?
Watch your mouth.
How we going to get them to vote Trump out? Why? How do we get them to see that he's a big scam too?
As long as
Talk
he's,
about a scam, taking their money. Jesus Christ.
as long as he's up there running his mouth and they like what he's saying, I don't know what to do. And I don't know how anybody likes any of that nonsense that he says.
What in the hell? Execute a baby.
I
guess
don't know what the hell. I can't watch him in the damn thing anymore.
you wrap a baby. This is what he said last night. Is that just in hospitals, people they wrap the baby in a blanket, then they decide when they're going to execute the baby. That doesn't happen.
No. Pitiful.
I know nobody that believes that happens is listening to us at this point in this show or ever.
I guess the only thing you listen to is him.
But that doesn't happen.
No.
But why am I even saying that?
And then you don't.
Do they even think it happens? Some people, yes, are gullible enough.
Of course they do.
They write a check to the televangelists. They write a check to Trump. It's the same bullshit.
Yep.
But some people know that's not true and don't care. Or
They don't
some
care.
people live in a world where they think it's true and also not at the same time. I
Listen
don't
to me.
understand.
Listen to me. Every one of them, except for maybe 2 or 3 real complete, excuse my language, dumbasses, every one in the GOP that's in the Senate and the Congress know damn well that the President of the United States is full of shit. You know, that's what I'm telling you. They know it.
Grassley, he said it at a town hall.
Yeah.
Or wherever the fuck that was.
All right, watch your mouth. No, all of them, the party I used to stand proud and say that I was a member of the Republican Party. I mean, there ain't nothing but a bunch of cowards and lowlifes. I ain't got no other word for it. They're watching the law get broke left and right, and they don't give a damn. They're running all the little videos of Lindsey Graham talking about Bill Clinton. It just don't make any sense. Of course, me going crazy over it don't make any sense either. It don't matter. Nothing matters anymore.
So, yeah, if the president can break and flaunt every law and rule
and continue to do so, will not stop. All these listen, now I never did like Democrats to begin with, but I'm trying to learn to like them, and I'm making it real hard on me. If a Republican, if Trump, if the tables were turned, he would have been impeached yesterday. Would have been gone. Wouldn't have thought about it. Wouldn't have sat down, had a long sit-down talking how to go about it in elections coming up. And no, would have voted him out. Democrats, same situation, reverse, sitting there, well, do we put them on trial? Do we do this in the Congress, do that? I know, let's ask them to come to Congress, then they don't show up. Well, what do we do now? Well, I guess we ask them again. Subpoena their damn ass, do what a Republican would have done, or did do, with damn Bill Clinton. And I ain't saying they shouldn't have done it with Bill Clinton. I'm saying they should have. But now you should be doing this to this damn idiot in the White House. But they ain't going to do nothing. They're going to sit on the thumbs.
Yeah, it's all broke anyway. I mean, we got to preserve some of these norms. Ain't no norms
It's gone.
left. I mean, I don't know what. We're going to have to do some starting over. We're going to have to do some rebuilding of civilization. This is some scorched earth. And he's sitting up there saying coups and, not coups, C-O-O-Z-E. He probably does say that too. I'm just scanning the audience for coups. But he's also saying coups as in C-O-U-P-S, UPS, FedEx. I'm just riffing on, hey, what's the deal with all these Amazon delivery drivers wearing their orange vests, huh?
Right.
This gig economy is really... Listen, COUPS. He's saying it was a coup. It was an attempt to overthrow the government. He's saying that on Fox News. He's saying that in his big rallies where he knows he's gone. He's saying that in front of the NRA. This is all not good. He wants to threaten all his opponents. He wants to fight, which is all he's ever known, causing a big commotion, causing a stink, yelling at people, writing op-eds, getting attention because he's such a jerk and he is accusing people of bullshit. But now he's the president, and he still gets off on doing that. And he wants to accuse Hillary Clinton and say, oh, we're going to investigate them and that. But that's what a fucking fascist dictator, banana republic, is that a racist term? Maybe, sorry. He wants to do all this. I mean, he's doing it now. It's just because he gets off on it. Like if he had just played innocent, said, thanks for investigating this, Mueller.
Oh.
Looks like everything's great. Which he did do that for a second, but then he immediately started blaming Hillary Clinton and saying we were going to investigate them. If he could have just like downplayed it and just moved on with his racist shit. Like he They could have kept going, but instead he's going to pick a fight.
He
and
can't.
it's either going to be the best. It's not even a strategy. It's just his
It's just craziness. It's just damn.
his impulses.
We're going to find out if any of our damn laws made a damn thing. They're going to quit asking. They're going to subpoena here soon. And then they still ain't going to show up after they get subpoenaed, and then we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll find out if any damn law anywhere means any damn thing in this country anymore. We're about to find out.
You in jail for a joint in your car and you can't vote? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why are we fucking jacking off all over these fucking laws?
All right. Watch your mouth.
But the laws that affect the president don't count no more? Like this rich son of a bitch, stupid ass motherfucker just ruining the country. Like that, none of that matters. But like, we got to make sure that this.
Everybody in Florida, if you want to vote, you got to pay up $1,000 or $100, however much. We're gonna hold people to that. But the damn president
who's like, no, I didn't mean I like Nazis. I meant I like Robert E. Lee. So, kid, it's you. Number 2, kid, is you, Robert E. Lee, the Nazis, fucking North Korea and Putin. That's your club. This is your opportunity, man. You can grasp it and say, I stand for, or you can just be a fucking jerk off. Like,
all right. Just you riding around in the car with these folks, GOP. These are your people. No, they're not real. No, they are. You riding around in the car with them. I'd get off next stop if they stop a car, but it's probably just going to keep on driving. You're going to sit right in it.
Also, they're too dumb to drive. Like, you ever rode with somebody in their car and go like, this motherfucker don't know how to drive no more.
That's unsafe is what it is.
It's unsafe.
Him running the damn country is unsafe, for good Lord. He's driving the damn country off a cliff, and we're going, let's all go. Let's get in there with him.
Forget about the fact that you're in there with Kim Jong-un. They don't know how to drive. You're going to run into the ditch. You're going to hit a tree or a deer. Like, you're going to get hurt. And then also the car is the country somehow. So when they hit that deer, is that going to fuck up the Constitution? Hey. Maybe I took it too far. I don't know why I keep talking to these people. Nobody listening to this, Jackie, at this point. We got to go undercover, restart Red State Update. As Trump lovers, because, satire works, obviously. It got us Trump. It didn't.
Nope.
NRA, that's good.
NRA's coming apart, from the inside. That's kind of funny to watch. Hell, I'm a gun owner, and I want to. Let's end this mess and line, whiny. Wayne LaPierre was a victim.
Always a victim. Now, this is a great strategy when you're.
NRA own all the guns, constantly getting picked on. Teenagers and mothers across this country, just wearing them out. God help them.
Oh, they're going to take our guns. Just the whiniest lobby. All guns. I mean, it's gun people are supposed to be brave and protecting and stuff, but the NRA runs on damn fear. I mean, they run on fear. They get money when there's a Democrat in there because you're afraid they're going to come take your guns.
Oh, yeah.
You got so many guns. What are you afraid of?
I don't know how many checks I fell for it. I don't know how many I wrote when Obama was in office, but I did. Pitiful.
And now they're using that money to sue each other. Oliver North and Wayne LaPierre, just the most whiniest, victimist. Oh, they're coming after me. They're coming for the guns. Everything he says is like, this is not almond milk. He's standing in a Starbucks. I defy anyone here to taste this and tell me it tastes like almond milk. Just a victim.
Don't
100%.
Be around any of them. Yeah.
How is that appealing? If I was not banned from owning a gun by all the local gun shops, because of several accidents.
That's good. That's a law that I want to keep in place concerning that. You can vote, but I want you to vote, but you ought not have some of them guns. I'm going to say it right now. Yeah.
I just think that.
I know him personally. I know you're saying American rights and all this. No, if you knew him, you would not want him anywhere near a gun.
That's true. I mean, I can see it.
Yeah.
I couldn't tie my shoes till third grade. It's more like a hand-eye thing. It's just not. Also clumsy and drunk all the time. Look, I get it. But what I'm saying is, if I were a gun person, NRA member, I would be like, fuck this. Like, I would be trying to get a very functional organization to protect my gun rights if I really cared about gun rights.
Because you ain't going to, I'm a gun owner, that's what I'm saying, sitting there. Let's start something that ain't a bunch of crazy whining people. This is going, and then Russia giving them money. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. New York's going to get into that and find out if they're going to be, lady in New York, I can't remember her name.
Butina.
No, not that's a Russian spy. I'm talking about
the mean good woman.
Yeah, in New York, the district attorney, something like that. Anyhow, they're looking into all the money that come into the
But
the
Butina's
NRA.
going to jail,
She
right?
going to jail for what, 18 months, something like that.
18 months?
You know, yeah.
Randy's in there for like 6 years. All he did was drive over a bunch of chickens.
I will say this. He did do it on purpose. I will say this. He wasn't trying to infiltrate the country and sway an election.
No, hell, I'd
No.
rather damn Randy. He's racist, but I'd rather he'd be a president than Trump. Take it back. Take it back.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Be about the same.
Randy versus Trump. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit. Randy. Yeah, I'm going to go with Randy.
Well, all right. Maybe. Yeah.
I mean...
You're right. It ain't going to be much better, but it'll be a little bit better.
Little better.
Yeah. But I don't want him to run for president. Don't give me no damn ideas.
Oh, fuck. Can you imagine if Randy runs for president? Nope. I mean, anything's on the table these days. Well, Randy ain't going to be president. But, he could be. I didn't think this was going to happen. Fucking President Randy, man. Shit. This one I thought things couldn't get no worse.
Hey there, everybody. This is still Jackie Bros on here.
You know who this is?
Huh?
Dunlap.
I know who it is.
I see. I was talking to you.
Well, I ain't that far up in age. I know who people are.
I like to remind you just in case.
No, when that happens, I'll not be sitting here in front of this thing talking. So
why not? We got a president.
I know that, but he shouldn't be is a point.
No, I'd much rather him be on a podcast, not this one, but another one, and you be president.
Well, I never wanted to be president, but if that was the only way to get him out of there, sign me up. But not literally. Don't.
Sounds like you're running.
No,
sounds like he's running,
don't
folks.
Start doing that. No, don't you dare do that. No. If that was the way, there's plenty of people running. Let one of them. Who's running against him? Some ex-governor or a governor or something?
Weld.
What's his name?
Is his name Weld?
I don't know
Bill
who it
Weld?
is. He'll be around for about a week or two, but other than that, I mean, there needs to be more GOP people with a damn spine that has some sort of any kind of integrity, what little is left in you, and maybe you could figure out how to serve your country and stand up against it. First off, the people, I'm talking to damn people in damn Senate and the Congress. Y'all learn to be, respectful Americans, but you ain't gonna do it. What, Mitt Romney almost did a little bit?
He's taking over the role of person who occasionally gets mad enough to sort of cuss Trump.
So he's a new Jeff Flake, basically.
Yeah.
No one wants to be. Listen, Mitt Romney, trust me on this. Nobody wants to be the new Jeff Flake. It's in your power to not be the new Jeff Flake, but good luck to you.
Yeah.
Well, no, not really.
That's about the most. Think how sad that is. That's about the most you can hope for any GOP person out there today is to be the new Jeff Flake.
Pitiful.
Oh, if only they'd be the new Jeff Flake.
Pitiful.
Like that's all we can expect from you.
And we can't expect that. Ain't none of them going to do that.
No, and I don't even know which ones of them. Like, which was the best ones of them? Jeff Flakes and John McCain's and damn old.
Well, John McCain was the best one because he's still mad about him. So
yeah, you're right.
He did the best work.
Good job.
Good job on
John
that.
McCain.
I mean, yes, it's nice that you save millions of people's health care, but still, mainly, above all that, you still got him mad as hell. He said something about him just...
He's still mad.
I know, he just said something at the NRA, I think.
This is how you know that something ain't right in his brain, because I get mad at lots of stuff. I get mad at the drive-thru. I get mad anything breaks. When my phone takes more than 3 seconds to load, I'll throw that shit across the goddamn room.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Trump can't remember, and he's somebody who likes to be mad. He only wants to fight and be mad about things and get adulation, but really likes to get mad, and he can only remember like Hillary, John McCain, Wall, babies,
yeah.
That's it. Like, he ain't even a good racist. Be racist somehow.
Yeah.
Like 5 things. He can't do much more than that.
He gets in Mueller every now and then. He'll get that in there.
He's confused about how mad we should be at Mueller.
Well, he changed
the whole
it now.
country's
that
ain't
just
now.
him. Yeah, everybody a little, no matter what aisle you sit on or in between, a little bit. Look, we talked about him enough. I want to do sponsors now. I want to do what we're supposed to do on here, local sponsors. So we hope if you get down this way, if you listen to this, and Murfreesboro, Tennessee sounds like an appealing place that you'd love to visit someday, which I hope if there's anything that we're doing, I hope that's one thing that we're achieving is just being good representatives.
Just don't mention Trump when you're down here. Just
leave it alone.
I mean, if you're trying to get in and out safely, that's probably the best.
Yeah, don't say anything bad. Just don't bring it up. Just don't bring it up.
I mean, other than that, it's a great place to come down here and just kick it with us down here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Right. We're working, trying to get that Chamber of Commerce dollar, trying to get them stores lit up with that green cash.
Oh, yeah.
Just to be a little afraid. Don't mention Trump. Keep your political opinions to yourself.
Oh, definitely don't come here and try to register new voters.
No.
Do not do that. Don't you do it.
I mean, do it if you want to. We need people to do it, but they're probably going to try to arrest you.
Yeah, they'll arrest you. You're going to pay lots of fines and everything else. So,
don't come expecting good public schools either, because they just passed a law about that also.
School vouchers, yeah. The public school put all the money out of them. Yeah, don't come here to go to school if you're young and don't come.
Don't bring your kids to go to school here.
Do not do that.
Don't come here to register new voters or be a person of color trying to vote. I'm sure that's just going to get worse. And also don't be LGBTQ. I mean, they're really working to make that just harder and harder.
Yep.
Just to exist
adoptions, all on that just same old bullshit.
So much shit.
But Murfreesboro is a great place aside from all of those things we mentioned.
Yeah.
And they have so much to offer. And my sponsor today, this is something special because even if you don't live or come visit or near, this appeals to, no matter where you listen from, you can sign up and get this. And if there's any good things that come out of the little phones in your hands and look at things or looking at your computers whatever.
Because you hate phones and computers.
I can't stand none of it, but now I got a reason to look at one of them. And I've looked at your phone. You know what I'm talking about. You let me look at this on your phone all the time.
Goats. Things of goats.
Well,
pictures of goats.
Yes, all that. But I'm talking about something new. You know what I'm talking about, old Dabney Blevins. Now, Dabney Blevins is a long-haul trucker. Always on the road, always hauling. A damn fine, excuse my language, damn fine trucker. Good man, good solid working man. But as we all know, that don't pull in the money like it used to, and there's almost more cons to that than there are. Things ain't changed a whole lot since White Lightning. You know that? Not White Lightning. White Line Fever.
Oh, things ain't changed much since White Line Fever?
Yeah, as far as for truckers, anyway.
You mean, well, they have cell phones now.
Well, yes, but
you can put a CD player in your truck. I mean, that's from 40 years ago.
Well, yeah.
DVD, you get some of them cheap DVDs at the truck
shop.
Well,
yeah, you can do all that, yeah. But
there's Tinder now. That probably makes things easier.
Yeah. White Lightning, that's Burt Reynolds, and he was in
White Lightning. We got a whole podcast, Jackie, a separate podcast that's completely different than this one.
We don't even bring up a president, barely at all.
We do.
It's not like this, but still, it happens.
Real subtle.
Yeah.
Where we talk about 70s movies and trucker movies and Southern-themed movies.
Yeah.
It's called,
Redneck Matinee. Watch your mouth. Redneck Matinee. I was the one that messed up White Lightning.
I was about to say our podcast is called White Lightning.
No, that was the first movie we talked about on there was White Lightning, and I think the last one we did was White Line Fever, so you can understand where I got those two movies running in my brain. When I'm talking about just talking about how hard it is for truck. Yeah, go Lee. If you like a good, we can do one on Convoy, we do one on Gator. If you like a good
Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit, the
Working
classic,
on Breaker.
all the great Southern movies that we
Coming
love.
up soon. We don't mean to do a commercial for our podcast in the middle of a commercial.
But that's what threw me off. That's why I'm just using it as an example. So if you want to remember the names of movies and get confused, go listen to our White Line Fever right there.
Somebody, y'all hear that motor running? Sound like Randy got out of jail. He just run up and down the street gunning that motor.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was a public nuisance.
In lots of ways, not just that. That was the least of it, just waking you up, the noise of the, But
he should, maybe there's a case to be made for no prisons at all, no jails at all. I don't know. I just saw a headline like this woman says no jails at all. And I said, I'd like to read that. There have been times in my life when I was in jail where I was like, I'd rather not be. But Randy should be. So
no,
even
he
if
needs
we
to be. Ever so often he gets, he gets. It's not like Otis anything, no. He does his time. It ain't like he goes there to. For one thing, Otis would show up. You'd have to catch Randy. You'd hear them sirens. Randy's hard to catch, but when they catch him, they catch him. They get that much mad because how hard it was to get him.
And most people, I'm like, well, that boy shouldn't be in it. He shouldn't have to pay all that. But Randy, he deserves it.
He's asking for it. Yeah.
He's not a good example of what we're talking about.
Make a terrible president, really would. But
yeah,
but still, maybe over. Yeah.
Let's just start this over, Jackie. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Dabney Blivens. He's a long haul trucker, and making ends meet, is sometimes a little hard when things get slim, and somebody just like in White Line Fever, what I was trying to say. They trying to get you to break the law, try to get you, they're going to take your life. I mean, it's
now
just rough out
they
there.
try to take the drivers out of the trucks.
Yeah.
They ain't going to have truck drivers no more making the speed limits, the cops gunning for you.
On and on. I was just talking about how to make ends meet.
The company trying to ring, keeping you on the road, not paying you enough.
Right, that's what I'm saying, not
what
paying
in the
you
hell?
enough. Yeah.
Truckers are takes a lot of, these truckers are the lifeline. I can't remember any of the lyrics. But.
Well, anyway, he's a good man, hard-working man, long-haul trucker, Dabney Blivens. He found a way to make a little extra money and also give each and every one of you and me and all of us a little bit of entertainment. I'm going to say a lot of entertainment as far as I'm concerned. That's right. Now, you've heard of what's the thing on the TV, the Netflix. Everybody, how much that cost? You pay how much for that?
They just went up. It's like $12
See,
now.
That's crazy now, $12 damn just to watch a TV show you want to hit a button. Pitiful. Well, I tell you what cost $3.95.
$3.95. What could this possibly be?
Let me tell you, this is old Dabney Blivens. Now, if you love trucking like I do, you're gonna like this a little bit more.
Okay,
not Netflix,
right?
Netflix.
What?
Netflix. Let me explain what this is. Now, he's put up a little camera in the cab of his truck, facing out. So first off, it's just good to see the trucker. Where is he going? Where's the haul headed? He go, so you looking at, is it cold? Is it raining? Is it snowing? You won't know what the weather is. All of that. Of course, weather's crazy this day, so truckers have to drive through all sorts of things.
It's gonna get worse. They're gonna be driving through fire, tornadoes,
you name it.
Like what this desert used to be, St. Louis.
So you could just get on your phones. You get on your computers, and now they got it set up where you can look at on the TV. You can look at it at home off of $3.95 a month Netflix. Because the main thing you're gonna be looking at, you're looking at the review. It's all the different kind of bugs you're gonna hit on that windshield. Every which kind, big bugs, little bugs, all that. I mean, you think that's what you look. Netflix, GNAT. FLECKS.
Okay.
Dabney Blivens, Netflix. You may say, well, that don't. You start watching that and you tell me. You may not. For $3.95, it's worth just trying it out. I think you get the first month free, from what I understand. That's what Dabney says.
Okay, I'm gonna say I ain't sold on this, but for $3.95 of the first month free.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think there'd be more to it than just. So you're saying this one particular trucker?
Just in his cab. Yeah, that's Dabney Blevins, his rig.
What do you watch when he ain't driving?
Hey, you still sit there. I tell you what.
But it never goes. It's like if he parks at a Waffle House.
It's what you call streaming. It's always, but I tell you what, he pulled up into I'm telling you, pulled up in this truck stop, and you sit there and the anticipation just sitting there waiting because he'd hit a bunch of damn bugs on this windshield. I'm telling you couldn't hardly see through it, just muck, just every kind of bug guts and all of just spread all over that big. You know how big that windshield is on a big rig. That's
pretty big.
Yeah, covered in. And you sitting there trying to make out, what is that? What's that? And all that. But the main thing is like, oh, this looks awful. Make you sick to your stomach. And you were just waiting. You can't wait for him after he gets something to eat or takes a shower, whatever he's there to do. Fills up with gas. You know he going to come out there. He going to clean that windshield. And I'm telling you what, you talk about just anticipation and a payoff or whatever it is. That's it doesn't get better than that. Netflix. Dabney Blevins. Netflix, $3.95, first month free.
He's on the TVs now, too?
You can get it on TV, look at it at your phone, look at it any place.
Let me ask you this, though. Why couldn't I just do that?
Huh? You can't. They ain't no way going to let you behind the wheel of a big rig. No.
No, but I mean, why's it got to be big? Couldn't I just, it ain't nothing about being a truck. I thought you were going to say it's a channel, it's all about trucking movies.
It is. It's not movies, but it's you right there with him. You having the expense right there, baby. It's like you're sitting right there with.
But it
Dabney
sounds like
Blevins
it's mostly about bugs.
Well, yeah, it is because all the bugs he hit. I mean, it'll.
So you never see him himself unless he walks in front, way out in front.
You can hear him sometime. He'll talk to himself here and there a little bit. He gets on the CB. The CB ain't like it used to be, but he'll say a few things on there. But most time you hear him. You know how we were doing early, just making different mouth sounds. It's kind of it's like that, except he's better at it than us.
But a lot of bugs. See a lot of bugs.
Oh, good Lord! See, that's a thing too. How many different kind of bugs? What part of the country is he in? Because good Lord Almighty, there's a whole hell of a lot of bugs here wherever he's at. You want to know what state that is? He's driving through because that windshield's extra buggy and nasty, just goop all over it.
I want to mock you and belittle this idea, but I got to say it kind of appeals to me.
I'm telling you something else. And sure, he squirts the water on it, and then he'll get the windshield wiper, but all that does is just mush it around a little bit. You know, that's just what it does.
You're really into this.
You will be too. I'm telling you what. $3.95, first month free. That's Netflix, GNATFLECK.
What, is this his?
Yeah.
His business? Did
he
come
thought
up with it?
He did. He set the little thing up. He got.
So he's not hired by a company called Netflix.
No, it's all him. Like I said, hard to make ends meet. It's a little extra income for him. Hopefully someday he won't have to haul nothing. He can just get in there and drive leisurely and enjoy himself. If enough of y'all pay $3.95 a month, first month free, you may think, "Oh, that sounds silly. I ain't gonna look at that. That's the dumbest thing ever."
No, nobody's thinking that.
Get that first free month, and I guarantee you'll be getting that $3.95 to give him the next month.
We ought to be doing this on our Patreon. Like make this a level. I just set a camera up in your damn truck and be like Jackie Flex.
No, that's different. He goes across the country. If it's just me riding around Murfreesboro, it's going to be same old kind of bug, same ratio of insect. Nobody, you won't see it. You won't see variables, and that's what Dabney Blevins provides with Netflix. Yeah.
So that's Netflix by Dabney Blevins. Log on and subscribe today.
$3.95, first month free.
I got a sponsor I think you may really like this month,
I don't
Jackie.
know about that. I don't know what it is yet.
Well, if you listen to podcasts like I know you do, Jackie,
No.
then you know that one of the
I don't even listen to this one.
biggest sponsors of podcasts is all the food prep companies where they say, "Oh, they sent me a box of this shit," and the host on the podcast, Jackie, just so I get you up to speed. The host on these podcasts said, well, me and my wife cooked this shit up, and there was scallions in it, or like me and my girlfriend, we made this steak with some sauce on it.
Yeah.
They sent a box of it to me. We didn't even have to go to the store. We cooked it. We made love.
All right. Don't just.
And it was a beautiful night.
Just is it what they send you food is what it is. One
and
of
you
those
gotta cook
things.
it. Or sometimes they say there's these food prep something, just send you the whole meal. These meal singes.
What?
These meal singes where they send you the whole meal. You just stick it in the microwave and maybe it's paleo. You like that paleo diet?
No.
What about vegan?
No.
What about keto?
Vegan, that's Star Trek. What is that?
Paleo, vegan, keto all sounds like Beto O'Rourke somehow.
And Star Trek.
And Star Trek, which also sort of sounds like him.
You put some ears on him, he'd make a good Spock Vulcan. Or not Spock himself, but one of those type of aliens or whatever.
He'd be like one of the first red shirts out onto like some planet get mowed down by a laser. But like him, he's thinking like, oh yes, I was created to go out here on this planet and help, and then he gets just zapped in the head. Like, I'm here to show everyone.
He'd still be good on it just a little bit like
That's
that.
better than Trump.
Oh, yeah.
They send you a thing of food, and you just put that in the damn microwave. You heat that up. And you're like, this pepper is meat with pepper with meat in it.
Is it so? It is a diet food, like Weight Watchers. They send you all the food. Is it
can
like
be
that?
diet. It can just be healthy. It can be
all right.
whole food. It could be like food made from local damn goat cheese. It could be something you cook together to bring you and your family closer. It could be, there's all different ways.
Well, when you say it like that and don't say vegan and all the other
Well, but you can get, maybe you got a special diet, you're vegan, maybe
But
your
I
stomach
can- if
hurts
I-
all the time, they send you one of them.
whatever it is, you can get what you want. If you, want
Get
to
what
eat.
you want. You can pay $30 for 2 microwave dinners. You can pay, they send you a box of shit so you don't have to go to the store.
Wait, $30 for 2
Hell,
microwave.
I don't know how much shit costs.
It's
They send you a mattress in a damn box now.
mattress. What's that got? What?
Nothing. I'm just naming different things
Huh?
that people won't give us money for. But I'm here to tell you why open an impersonal box of shit and plastic and scallions when you could have meal prep in your house without you doing it.
Huh?
Who wants to spend $30 on a damn plastic covered microwave ass dinner like a damn Hungry Boy?
Not me.
Is that what they're called?
Hungry Man. You can
Hungry
get, I
Man.
can get one of those for
The little ones are Hungry Boy.
anywhere between $4 and $6. I mean, yeah, you can just go. I ain't gonna pay $30. for
Yeah,
that.
that's
Hell no.
bullshit, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. You know,
If you're going to pay $30, I'm going to pay for a real premium meal service. Granny's in the kitchen.
What is it?
Granny's in the kitchen, Jackie.
Granny's
It's
in the
a
kitchen.
new meal delivery service that has all of Murfreesboro abuzz. Granny's in the kitchen. You just $30 a week. And you get a granny, a live-ass granny in your kitchen cooking shit up. She come over to your house.
They come to your house.
And cook it. And it's a granny. A real live granny. Not just an old woman. She has to have grandchildren, at least.
That's just a maid or a chef or something like that,
No.
regardless how old she is or whatever.
She's a granny. First, it doesn't matter how old she is. There are age. She can't be under 58. Sorry. Just the way it is. She can't be under 58. Now, I know these 30, Mama June, 37 years old, has grandkids. I might have watched Mama June from Not the Hot recently. I learned a lot about myself in this country. Also, So you got to be 58 years old. You got to have actual grandchildren. They do a lot of screening. They ain't just going to send some crazy old woman to your house to run around your kitchen with knives.
No, I wouldn't want to. No, I wouldn't.
Not after what happened in Smyrna. Granny's in the kitchen. Now, you can't tell her what you want her to cook. She's going to cook what she wants. And you better have all the food and everything she needs in there and all the utensils.
Fine.
And you can't come in there and talk to her. She talks to you, and you have to respond, but you can't talk to her. If you ain't going to be there, that's fine. But you need plenty of toilet paper, and you need to let her know where all the shit is in the kitchen.
Ah.
She ain't got time to be looking through shit. She needs to know where it is.
Fine.
You got to label everything. And you can get different kinds of grannies.
Different kinds.
Yeah, you can get church, mean, or abuelita. If you want church granny, she still may be mean. There's different kinds of church granny, so then you could specify mean church granny or nice church granny.
Why you want someone mean to come over your house and cook something? I don't care how granny or not. I don't know, cousin, whatever it is.
For mean granny, you can get mean church granny, drunk mean granny,
Drunk.
or just general orneriness.
I ain't gonna pay some old woman to come over my house and get drunk in front of me.
I mean, it's worth it. It's pretty funny. You see listen, mean drunk granny,
Right.
and you can't antagonize her because that's against the rules. But you have to respond to her. But like later in the evening, like sometimes she doesn't even really finish cooking.
Right.
They only got 3 women doing this right now. That's why they need more subscribers.
Well, I don't want any of them drunk.
You know, Gert Hossel,
Yeah.
she does most of the nice ones.
Okay, so she's doing it. Oh, okay.
Really religious.
Well, yeah, I knew that, but yeah.
And you know old Sally Stuck? She does most of the mean ones.
Well, that makes sense.
And Anna Maria Delgado, she does most of the abuelitas.
Well, okay.
So she has to kind of, until they hire more, she has to do kind of the drunks and the means and the...
She has to fluctuate.
Yeah.
Well,
They need more. They need to hire more. Now, listen, you know Gert Hossel's a good cook. And you know old Sally Stuck's been drunk for years. She's been a drunk.
Well, I knew about it. I don't know anything about her cooking.
Well, she ain't that great.
Well, I don't want her as cooking. I don't
want either one of them in my house, is what I'm saying. But I think that we could, if we hire more at grannies in the kitchen, if we need more grannies, but we ain't got the money. Even in this gig economy, even at minimum wage, it costs money to hire old women. And they get lost. They don't show up on time. They need drivers, too.
Well, the drunk one does, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, she
Yeah.
does. It's not safe.
No.
And Anna Maria, when she's drunk, too, she's mean as hell.
She mean and drunk.
Yeah, you can be mean and drunk. There's a bunch of categories. Dancing. Drunk dancing.
Drunk dancing. That ain't no cook. What's that got to do with food?
It's all about ambiance. That's half of
I
it.
don't
Plating,
understand
ambiance.
No, I ain't gonna-
You go to a restaurant, doesn't it matter whether the chef is drunk or dancing or preaching to you, shaming
No.
you about being gay?
No.
Like nobody wants that was one like homophobic. They cross that out because it's like nobody wants that.
Well, of course I wouldn't. Why the hell would anybody want it?
Well, people get homesick for a lot of crazy stuff.
Well,
But at the beginning, when they were going through this, they were like, should we just have these grandmas represent the worst grandmas in the country? Because maybe there's people that's cut like their awful grandmothers out of their lives and they need, but every once in a while they get homesick. That's not true. That's not true. The people
Yeah.
are just mostly grateful. that
grateful
they've done
not to
that.
be around somebody. Yeah.
So mostly now it's just like mean, kind of like a saucy flow, but drunk.
Why they gotta be drunk? If I want someone to come over my house and do a service for me, I don't want them drunk. because they ain't going to do it right.
Well, maybe that's a good question. I didn't even think to ask that. It's like, why do they always wind up like one of these options is drunk?
The question is, why did you always pick that one?
Well, even in when I went to the office of Granny's in the kitchen, they had a chalkboard up, and it always wound up, like, one of the options was always, like, drunk. Like, mean drunk, church drunk.
Church drunk?
Abuelita drunk. Yeah, it seems like they could come up with other. How about just like smells nice?
I don't know if they're going to make any money unless they come up with some alternatives.
I don't think they're really focusing on the cooking part, because old Sally Stuck is just not in general a nice person, and sometimes she's got her grandkids driving her around, and they're not good either.
I don't want her around, let alone those crates. No.
It's all mostly thieves. It's just a family of thieves.
Pay for that to come into your house.
Well, how? Okay, we're thinking of it like, I don't want these people in my house.
Well, I don't.
But like from the hiring side, it's like, I don't want to be in no stranger's house. I'm an old woman. This whole, now that we're talking this out, none of this really makes that much sense.
Well, no, it doesn't.
What if it was someone's in the kitchen with Granny and you have to go to an old woman's kitchen and help them cook your dinner and then drive it back?
I ain't going to pay $30 for that.
It's not really
no
a convenience.
Whoever's idea this is, I need to think of something else.
They probably should have took his $25 and maybe just kind of bought some chalkboard erasers and erased all the drunk options.
You're not going to get nothing done drunk.
It don't really make sense. It's funny, the Netflix thing makes a lot more sense in this one.
Well, yeah, it does. Yeah. Of course it does, yeah.
Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. Because I think it was really, Gert was really, she was enjoying it.
Well, of course she is.
She got to pick out a lot of scriptures.
Well, yeah, well.
Yeah, okay. Well, should I tell them this or should I just sort of let it drop?
Just do the sponsor and get it over with.
So that's Granny's in the Kitchen.
Now's the time that we both have to go. Our podcast come out really great, we know. Our time is at an end, so until we meet again, we'll just have to say goodbye, friend. Saying bye-bye always brings us down. But our bags are packed and we have to leave town. A postcard to you we will send if a stamp to us you'll lend, so we can write and say goodbye, 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 goodbye,
What do you got? We're supposed to say something here at the end.
Huh? What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Usually we got something. You want to talk about Trump a little bit? You got a little recap?
We did enough of that. We talked about him the whole damn...
What about the damn sponsors? Should we talk about them anymore?
Well, I told him what it was. If you talk about your sponsor anymore, you ain't doing. You're not gonna help the situation.
It's hurting.
Yeah. The more you talk about that one, that you know. And to be honest, as good as Netflix sounds, I mean, what else? I mean, I pretty much summed it up.
You covered it.
Yeah, the bugs, yeah.
Yeah.
Windshield.
Well, thanks everybody for listening. Just a note of gratitude.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you for continuing to listen to us.
Appreciate you being here with us and going through this horrible time in our country. Hope we all get through it alive. And we'll talk to some of y'all here in a little bit over on 20 Extra Minutes. Now, when y'all listen to this, do you listen to this one first and then go listen to 20 Extra? I wonder how many people listen to 20 Extra first and don't listen to this one until after, or don't listen to this one at all.
That's a good question, Jackie. If anyone wants to let us know how your listening order, we'd appreciate it. And if you hadn't listened to us over at 20 Extra Minutes and want to see what we're talking about, usually it's more random nonsense.
Yeah, pretty much. But now let me make this clear. There's not a right or wrong way to listen to this. We're not going to tell you you're doing it wrong if you listen to 20 Extra Minutes first before you listen to this one. That's fine. I know you don't listen to the Redneck Matinee. You can tell we only do one of those every 2 months or something like that. I can't even keep up with it. How many we got?
Supposed to be monthly.
Monthly, but yeah, we're a little slow on that. So I guess y'all just listen to that one if you get one. If you listen to it at all, I have no idea. I guess what I'm curious is somebody that pays $5 a month just to get 20 Extra Minutes and don't like this one.
Oh, yeah. Let us know if that's you.
Yeah.